Who does not enjoy making Easter thanks? I have a cute card here that is very simple at the same time for Easter. I am Christy with christisecreations, a mixed media artist that specializes in chainmail and paper crafting. So I'm going to show you the basics of this card, where we're going to do the inside and the front. The back side has an optional thing that will come in your kit. That is just a little folder, envelope, that kind of thing. Call it what you want. That hosts, I'm going to turn this upside down because it's easier for me to get them out. Little cards in them. If you're wanting to mail your card, adding this is not really a great idea. This is designed without that back to be able to ship pretty easily throughout the postal service. So let's get started. If I can find where I put it. So you'll have a page with white on the outside of this. This is already pre-cut and a solid on the background. You can choose to either leave the black outline or cut it off, but this black middle is here for me. Some people will need it, other people will not. So I am one of those that have to have it where it will go to the middle. So that is why the black line right there is designed for me to add to the middle. If you want to, you can crease, but you don't have to. Now, I know our cuts are never going to be perfect, so there might be some paper weaves that, you can see off a little, but that's okay. One reason I try to add these lines is if you are using a scan and cut, it will help some. Now, you have an option here. I have a rounder hole punch here that you can round your edges if you choose to. You do not have to. That is really up to you. I'm wanting my straight lined edges, so today I am not rounding my edges. You have options of glues. You can use you can dry or wet adhesive, glue runner, double-sided tape, you pick. But I'm starting right here where you don't have to see that line anymore. And that one's a simple one that just says Happy Easter and white space to write on, because not everyone wants to write on color. I'm working off a silicone mat, so I am not worried about drawing my adhesive everywhere. So I just ran my dry glue, which is the monoglue stick, is my preference, in this. And now I'm going to open this card back up. I'm going to line it to the best of my ability in the center of the card. And then I just press it down. That makes it very easy. Now, here's where it comes to fun parts. You have 4 units here. 2 of them go on the outside, 2 of them go on the inside. For me, I use the smaller Easter eggs on the outside and the Easter bunny print and the Easter egg that are bigger on the inside. So you can decide which side you want them on. I'm putting the Easter bunny on this side and the egg on this side. Again, I'm just going to use my glue stick. I'm going to cover the whole back and just glue it down. I picked simpler designs because depending on how many Easter cards you want to send, depends how much time you want to put on each card. If I'm sending a lot of cards, I can tell you right now, I'm not impatient enough to do more heavy duty work. So I lined it up and just glued it down. I'll do the same with the other side. I'm off screen, but I'm literally just running my glue stick through the whole back, so it will be sticky. You have a choice of whether or not you want to ink everything. I am choosing not to ink because, again, simpler Ink takes time for me. I'm not a fast inker, so it takes a lot more time. So we have the inside completely done. Of course, the glue has to have some time to set, but we are moving on. Now, here comes the joy of deciding which one goes on which side. And I think I am going to do the opposite of what I just showed you, where I have that little flower showing up there and the blue flower showing down here. The reason why I'm saying that is we are also putting an Easter bunny in the middle. And so that is something you have to look at when I'm trying to make decisions. And I'm just gluing the whole back again. Simple, easy. Line it up to most of my abilities, of where I want it lined anyway, and press down. Do the same thing over here. And this is why I call this simple Easter card. Besides for cutting, it does not require a lot of skill, a lot of pre-knowledge, or anything else. So let's get this one down. The hardest part now is going to take the Easter bunny, line it up, and make sure you only glue part of it down, because you're going to want to make sure it opens. So I kind of have a finger marked where I don't want to go past. I have my glue there on it. So now we're just going to line it back up. Hope I glued right. Press down and then see. And this time I did actually glue right. And that is your very basic, simple Easter card. That opens, has a nice note space, and closes. I hope this gives you some ideas for Easter. And I'd love to have comments, questions, whatever, drop them down below. Please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank y'all for joining me. Bye.